Yo guys, and welcome back to another video, and welcome back to another reaction video. And in today's video we're going to be reacting to Doctor Who filming the Shakespeare Code, and this is the video right here. And we're going to go ahead and obviously react to this. We've reacted to things by this channel before now, so let's go ahead and shout out the channel. So yeah, this is the channel right here. Go ahead and subscribe to Polemasters 101. This is the video that we're going to go ahead and react to today. And without further ado, let's get straight into this actual reaction video.
This is the final episode of my Doctor Who filming, with a few other bits and pieces thrown in.
Interesting.
I don't have a single pic of the former, I'll explain later. But first up, I'll mention an event which the Doctor Who team put on for us fanboys. It was a Doctor Who dinner in Cardiff, with Billy and David auctioning off bits and pieces for charity, so going was a no-brainer. As we all filed into the dining room, David and Billy lined up to greet everyone. It felt a bit like meeting the Queen, but with less attitude.
That is actually really cool that they actually did this back in the day, because they're not really doing a lot of stuff like this nowadays. Even with the big Disney stuff that went on, not a lot of this big stuff where, you know, fans could get up close with a lot of the actors and them putting on certain things and events like this. Doesn't happen as much anymore. I get there is a whole security element to it, but at the same time, it would be nice to get the opportunity to go and meet some of the stars of your favourite show, I guess. So, yeah.
Russell saw me, called out my name. A good start. The dinner was excellent, and the auction camp as a row of tents. It was so obvious David was a proper fanboy, as he knew everything about the props he auctioned, including those before his time. Billy was channeling her 60s air hostess impression, and between them they were pretty hilarious. Afterwards I hung around for a while and ended up chatting to a few of the team, including my obvious favourite, Camille Coduri, as well as casting director Andy Pryor and Murray Gold.
That is so cool. The fact that they're doing this stuff, really cool.
And at last I'd had my fill of Doctor Who. And for the next bit, I don't have any pics. I don't think I ever took any, as I'll explain. The next year, something unexpected happened. Once upon a time back in Adelaide, 3 of us used to run the local fan club, including my fabulous friend Fiona, or Fief as we called her. She was coming to London with her wonderful mum, and the day before she arrived, I found out Doctor Who was filming at the Globe Theatre. I tried to text her about it, but she must have already been on the plane. I assumed she'd probably want to take a look, and thought it might be a good idea to head down there that night to get the lie of the land. Turns out that was a really good idea. Luck was on my side again. There was a small group of fans watching from outside the fence, trying to see anything going on inside, but it was pretty much impossible. So I didn't take my camera out, which probably helped, and wandered off to scout round. Phil Collinson spotted me and came over. I told him my friend was flying in the next night and asked if they'd...
That is so cool. Even with this, like, even though he didn't actually take any photos, you can see that there are, like, some sort of photos right here that do show a bit of behind the scenes of how this worked. I mean, the guy has provided plenty behind the scenes footage and photos of filming of some of what I would say is Doctor Who's most popular stuff. So yeah, very interesting videos so far.
Be filming here again, which he confirmed. Then I asked if he thought it'd be worth bringing her down, and he wasn't too sure. So I headed home and left it for Fief to decide once she arrived. And of course she wanted to go. She was sleep deprived and jet lagged as hell, but determined to stay awake. Her mum had a lovely long sleep while Fief and I headed down to the Globe. Phil spotted us again, came over again, and then let us in. We certainly weren't expecting that. He sat us straight down in the seated area and impressed upon us not to take any pics, which we were more than happy to comply with. The thing to remember about watching filming is that even if you know someone there, most of the team don't know who the hell you are and would prefer it if you weren't. So you do exactly as you're told.
Absolutely. And again, at the end of the day, this is a production, and even if they are on locations and they do invite you in, it is a privilege to be there at the end of the day, because they don't have to do that. They are more within their rights to have people not in this space, as it is a private space. So they would have had lockdown for the filming. And of course, thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds go into these scenes. So they don't want any of this spoiling. And yeah.
But then we were lucky again, because a BBC photographer turned up and took some pics anyway. The first thing we saw was the scene with Elizabeth I sashaying in and dissing the Doctor. This seemed a bit random, and we soon realised this ep would be a proper comedy. We watched Freema particularly closely, as this was the first time we'd seen her in action, and I was very impressed. We were moved around the theatre as the director required, and saw lots of short scenes, including David doing the Expelliarmus bit, the crowd rushing out of the theatre, the witches sitting up on high, and scenes between Freema and Shakespeare. I pointed out to Fief that we might be the only people in the history of Doctor Who to see it performed in the Globe Theatre, so that was pretty cool.
So cool.
In the wee hours of the morning, Fief grew tired and took a brief nap on me, bless her. There were others watching, including spouses of the actors, so we weren't alone. They were filming much faster than normal, and Phil explained they only had 3 nights here and a huge amount to get through. Unfortunately, the director was clearly well prepared. Apparently it took the majors to prepare each night, and they couldn't access the Globe until it closed, sometime around 10 or 11 PM I think. As well as the usual equipment, they had to set up these huge balloon light diffuser thingies. A bit hard to explain, but I'll find a pic of one, which makes it look like daylight on camera. We wandered off during the lunch break, and Phil gave his card to Fief so that we could call to be let back in. I still have that card somewhere. Fief somehow struggled on, getting more and more tired until she was barely functioning. Then we made the decision to get her home to sleep. We said a massive thank you to Phil, and off we went. Oh, and these pics are from a Christmas Carol launch. I had a ratings box back then, and Russell was so jealous. And at long last, that's it. That's your lot. I hope you've enjoyed hearing about the incredible luck and cockiness I had on the set of Doctor Who. I refuse to say trip of a lifetime, but it kinda was.
That is very, very cool. I'm not gonna lie, I've really enjoyed these videos, and again, huge shout out to Paul Masters 101 for making these, and making these accessible online, which, again, very, very cool. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of this whole video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to support me and support this channel, or you just like Doctor Who and you want to support future projects and all of that kind of stuff, then the best way to go ahead and do that is to cop the merch, which I'm wearing right now. As you can see, I've got the Blackout Edition Danby Whitey Official 10 years beanie on right here, which genuinely is really cool. I'm not gonna lie. Very cool beanie. So that is available right now. I'm also wearing the t-shirt, the Blackout Edition t-shirt, which is available right now. I'm rocking the Blackout Edition. But yeah, if you want to see what other items are available, roll the commercial thingy majig. Yeah, roll it. The Danby Whitey Official 10-year collection is available right now. From stickers to caps to beanies to t-shirts and even hoodies. And this is a limited edition collection, so that means it is only available for 365 days, or until it sells out. So what are you waiting for? There's only 365 days to cop this, and then it is gone forever. Begin the timer. So yeah, that is the commercial thing. But there is more, because one thing that I don't think that I have talked about that much on the channel is these very, very cool collectible stickers. Now, these are part of the 10-year collection, but I wanted to highlight them a little bit more because they are going to become very, very rare in the future. If this channel sort of grows at all in any sort of way, these are definitely going to become more of a rarity among the merch. So yeah, definitely this is the 10 years one, and then you've got obviously the Blackout Edition one right here, which both of these are very, very cool. And yeah, definitely got to highlight these. Definitely, if you're gonna get some merch or anything like that, you want to get like a beanie or a t-shirt or a hoodie or anything, go ahead and stick these in your cart as well, because these things are gonna go up in value in at some point. It sounds like some sort of like trading bullshit or whatever, but yeah, I just wanted to highlight, yeah, these are very, very limited edition pieces, and as time goes on, they are only going to become more rare and more sought after as well. So go ahead, and if you're going to cop anything to go along with your pieces, definitely cop the limited edition sticker sheets available right now on link in description. But that is not the best part, because the best part of all of this is the fact that you can get 5% off everything on the merch store right now by using code EGG5. This is our first ever Easter sale at Team Dan Clothing. And right now, with discount code EGG5, you can get 5% off of everything on the store. No matter if you just buy one item off the store or you buy the entire collection, this discount code works the same. As you can see, you just select the items that you want, like this t-shirt right here, which has the print's looking pretty nice on it, I'm not gonna lie. You just select it, throw it in the cart. And look at this, maybe you even want a stylish hoodie. This one is personally one of my favorites right now, and just look at that back print. So now that we got our items in the cart, you literally just go to the checkout and apply the discount code EGG5 and just look at them savings. So go ahead and cop your merch right now using our brand new discount code EGG5 for 5% off of all of our merchandise. This discount code will not last forever, so go ahead and cop the merch right now. So yeah, that is how that all works right here. So yeah, go ahead and copy your merch right now, link in the description. It massively, massively supports and helps out this YouTube channel to make more videos like we've been doing right here. But you also get some really, really cool clothing that you can rep in public or wherever you want to rep your clothing. On Mars, on the moon, wherever you want to rep your clothing. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please comment, like, and subscribe as always, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.